There are many valid reasons for using subassemblies within the design of larger assemblies. I would suggest, however, that you stay away from using subassemblies, simply to make your feature manager tree appear shorter and less cluttered. Remember that there are some side effects introduced when you use subassemblies. For instance, by default, a subassembly will be considered a rigid body. You also saw in an earlier lesson that demoting and promoting components into and out of subassemblies can cause you to lose mates, assembly features, and explode steps. We'll also see in the next lesson that the use of subassemblies affects the appearance of your bill of materials. For these reasons, my suggestion is to use folders to organize your feature manager tree and not subassemblies. For instance, in this assembly I have quite a few cap screws. To make the feature manager tree appear less cluttered, I can place all the cap screws into a folder. First, I must select which components I'd like to include in the folder. I can select sequential items in the feature manager by holding down the Shift key and selecting the first and last component of the sequence. Or I can select any group of components by holding the Control key on my keyboard and selecting the components individually. Once I have the components all selected, I'll simply right-click and select Add to New Folder. I'll quickly give the folder a name to help me identify what's in it. This reduces the listing of 11 components to a single folder. Now the nice part about this is I haven't affected any of my mates or any other feature. I've simply changed the organization of the tree. New folders can also be empty when they're created. Instead of right-clicking a component and selecting Add to New Folder, select Create New Folder. Now you can drag and drop components into and out of the new folder. As with any other feature, you can also rename folders to improve organization even further. To edit a folder name, select it and press the F2 key on your keyboard, or perform a slow double-click on the folder name. Finally, if you decide to delete a folder, it's not necessary to empty it first. When you delete a folder, any components contained within will simply be returned to the feature manager tree outside the folder.